Did you know that you can plan an entire day at Walt Disney World without setting foot inside of a Disney park or even having to pay to get in somewhere? That's right. And in this video, I am going to explain how you can plan a visit to Disney World without ever going to a Disney World park. That's the story this week.
Welcome.
Welcome back to the Bear's Den. My name is Chris, and welcome to another Bear Necessities. In these videos, I share practical tips and answer your questions to help you with your Walt Disney World visit. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, and let's get into the story this week. There are times when you want to go to a Disney World park, but you just can't. Maybe you don't have enough days on your ticket, you couldn't find a park pass reservation for the day that you wanted to go, or you're an annual pass holder and there are days that you are simply blocked out. Well, the bad news is that there really isn't much that we can do to fix those things. But the good news is that we can still have an awesome day at Disney World without stepping foot inside of a single park or even having to pay to get in anywhere. So in this video, I am going to give you the best options for planning a day at Disney World without one of the Disney parks. And if you stick with me to the end, I have a few tips to make your day without a Disney park the best it can possibly be. So, if we're planning a day at Disney World without the Disney parks, there are really two options that we have, not including the water parks or mini golf, because we are looking to spend the day without having to pay to get in anywhere. First is going to be Disney Springs. Disney Springs has everything that you need to enjoy a full day at Disney World, and you don't even pay for parking at Disney Springs. You're going to have options for dining, shopping, entertainment, and even a hot air balloon if you're into that sort of thing. Disney Springs is going to be a great option for your arrival day because you can book a lunch or dinner reservation and do some shopping for that merchandise that you just have to wear to the parks. It is also a great option for your departure day because you can get one last incredible meal in at Disney World and pick up any last minute gifts or merchandise to take home with you. Option 2 is going to be a day exploring the resorts at Walt Disney World. You can choose to spend a day at one resort, or you can spend your day traveling to multiple resorts. You can plan to travel around the resorts monorail, stopping at each of the resorts around Magic Kingdom, or you can take a trip on the Disney Skyliner, which will take you to several resorts between Hollywood Studios and Epcot. The resorts all over Walt Disney World have more than enough to keep you occupied throughout the day. And I am not just talking about hanging around the pool. Many of the resorts offer things like fishing excursions, pontoon boat and personal watercraft rentals, bike rentals, and other shopping and dining options. You can even watch the new Magic Kingdom fireworks Disney Enchantment if you spend a day at one of the resorts around the Magic Kingdom, like the Contemporary, the Polynesian, or the Grand Floridian. But what I think a lot of people miss is that each resort has a specific story that it is trying to tell. And the only way to really understand that story is to spend a day exploring one or multiple resorts. So now here are a few quick tips to help you make the most of one of these days. First, don't make a massive plan for the day. Listen, this isn't the parks, and a day at Disney Springs or at the resorts at Walt Disney World should be a more relaxing and laid back day. Dining reservations are perfectly fine, especially if you're going to spend a day at the resorts. But try not to plan too much and just enjoy your time exploring either Disney Springs or one of the Walt Disney World resorts. Next, don't be afraid to do some shopping. Disney Springs has the world's largest Disney store with pretty much any merchandise that you can find in the parks all in one place. The resorts are also going to have resort-specific shops and merchandise that you won't find anywhere else on property. Finally, I would plan to start my day later. My perfect idea for one of these days is to sleep in, maybe lay by the pool for a bit, and then head out later in the day so that I can enjoy some of the nightlife that is available at Disney Springs and the resorts. If you want to see my experience and how I navigate a day at Disney Springs or the Walt Disney World resorts, click the screen right now. Otherwise, like this video if you like this video, subscribe and click the bell icon for more videos just like this one. And remember, there's a great big beautiful tomorrow.